The seventh building block is voice of the customer. Voice of the customer is what your customers say about your service and how they feel when they say it. Now, voice of the customer is not the technical measures, percentages, and scores that your customers will give you. That's service measures and metrics, and that's the next building block. In this building block, voice of the customer, we want to listen carefully and capture what your customers have to say about your service and how they feel when they say it. This is the subjective, emotional, qualitative side of getting feedback. This is where you read the word for word, the verbatim that your customers share with you if you're ready to listen. Voice of the customer can come to you unsolicited, like customer complaints and compliments, the ones that you receive without even asking. But voice of the customer can also be captured in a solicited manner when you ask for it with hotlines, comment cards, interviews, and surveys that have open-ended questions. What's important is that you open the channels and ask for feedback. Now, many different methods work well, so don't be satisfied with having just one listening post to hear your customer's voice. The more you listen to what your customers have to say, the more you will learn about how you can improve your service. The questions you ask are also very important. Voice of the customer is not captured by asking, how do you rate us on a scale of 1 to 10? Voice of the customer is given to you when you ask questions like these. What do you appreciate about us and our service that you would definitely like us to continue? Or like these. What would you like us to change about our service so we can create more value and serve you better? Now, analyzing the feedback that you receive is obviously very important. It shows you where to focus your service improvement efforts and how you can create even more value. The next step is to make sure that voice of the customer is heard widely inside your organization. No sense gathering all this wonderful feedback and then trapping it in just one department. Use your service communications to keep everyone up to date and curious, listening carefully to the voice of the customer, what your customers are saying about you. Connect this voice. Take this precious feedback and build it into the exercises in your college courses. Make it part of your service suggestion programs, your service improvement contests. Assign it to your cross-functional teams. And of course, listen to voice of the customer when you're making any new investments. Remember, this building block is called voice of the customer, but it also applies to the voice of your colleagues as well. If you serve colleagues inside the organization, what they have to say about your service should also be of tremendous interest and importance to you. The seventh building block in the 12 building blocks of service culture is capturing and sharing voice of the customer.